What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another late night in the BrewLab with me, Lone Fox, your Brewmaster-in-Chief. And tonight, in the BrewLab, I'm coming at you with, as promised, what I consider to be the spiciest of the brews that is in the top 8. As I'm filming this, they're about to play the lower bracket final, but it's getting too late in the night and I can't record this any later, otherwise I'll just fall asleep at my desk. But the Japanese fellow, Yoshigoe, I believe that's how you pronounce his surname, is currently on a tear with this Naya Midrange deck, and I for one am all for it. I absolutely love Naya as a color combination, not only because I'm Italian but just in general, and also because he smashed the Izzet Storm deck with Goldspan Dragon and Lear, which is probably about as barf-tastic as a deck can get, in my opinion. So I'm gonna go with his brew for tonight's video because yeah, it's a little bit of a work of art, and I'm really impressed with the guy. He's only been playing for like 2 years, and this is only his second month or something ever playing competitively. So congratulations. I hope he makes it to the final. It's going to be some fantastic magic. I want to record this quickly so I can go catch the grand final. So without further ado, let's jump into tonight's brew. Yoshigoe, I want to say. Naya Midrange. Wow. What a brew. So again, I'm not going to do the usual and describe the whole deck for you guys. You know, I can't tell why it is that he picked everything exactly. I can't get inside their minds. I can make some well-educated guesses, of course, but I'll just kind of leave it on the screen here for you guys to, you know, have it seep into your retinas, and then maybe make a couple of comments about the sideboard options here, where it seems, as usual, they were expecting a lot of Naya runes, so there's a full playset of Archon of Emeria, and this is actually in the match I watched where he played against, is it Storm, or whatever, Jeskai Storm, Dragon Storm, whatever you want to call it. It actually came into huge handy, because that deck's also trying to fire off multiple spells each turn, and it fully shut down the game against David English. That was a fantastic match. Then there's some you know, more removal if you need it against certain matchups. You can bring in Portable Halls, Brutal Cathars, an additional Skyclave Apparition, so it can definitely pivot to a little bit more interaction. He's also, I really like the fact that he's got some Tamiyos here in the sideboard. You guys know how much I love Tamiyos. And a couple copies of Broken Wings, probably mostly to deal with Goldspan Dragon and other, like, you know, annoying flyers in the Angels deck and things like that. But I like the flexibility. This was always one of my favorite cards back in the day, before we got other better options to deal with artifacts and enchantments in Standard. But kind of making a little comeback in this brew. A couple copies here in the side. Otherwise, notable mentions: one sneaky Sanctuary Warden here on the top end, and a couple of Workshop Warchiefs. If you throw together the life gain from the Gala Greeters, potentially, plus the life gain from the Workshop Warchief, and the ability to then copy that with Fable of the Mirror Breaker, there's actually a sneaky little bit of life gain as well stashed inside the deck. So all in all, just really fantastic. And of course, Legion Angel, what a card. He's gone for the 1-3 split. But that also gives some sideboarding flexibility, because you could, like, you know, bring in a second one, or, you know, plenty of nice sideboard action that can be done with this brew. So that's it as far as deck tech action. Let's jump into some best of 3 games and see how the deck performs. I am under no illusion that I can pilot this better than the creator, but I have just watched him play it against some of the best people in the world for a few hours, so I think I get what the plan is here. Of course, Esika's Chariot is still absolutely busted as. Yeah, I mean, just plenty of really good cards in this mid-rangey pile. What are we hoping to go up against? That's the question. You can bluff having a spell. No. Okay. By going into full control. Okay, entering match. Love it how it takes a little longer to pair you up with somebody in best of 3. Really shows there's like a lot less people playing this format. Or you know, this format. Computer show 93%. I'm still on 89 since yesterday. It's a terrible hand. Easy mulligan. What? Are you kidding me? Are you at what? Shuffle is fine, guys. 2 1-land hands back to back. What a joke. What a joke. Give me a break, will you? Give me a break, will you? This is gonna be a Anvil deck. Okay, I was expecting Obnixilis. I mean, it's probably still Obnixilis, right? This is about as toxic as it gets. Fortunately, we have the Apparition to take care of that Anvil next turn. If we want, we may go Chariot. Of course, we have to let it through. He's probably got removal for my Greeters. Or is he just going to go straight for the Obnix? Oh, gross. What a lot of rubbish. What a stupid card. So now we have to decide.
Just work for me now, Run, to defy me.
What a stupid card,
and
man.
you lose everything.
On Apparition yet, anyway, so that gets rid of that decision. I think we gotta go Fable, right? I mean, it's clearly the better option here. So Anvil holding up priority. Let's go for a counter for now. Get some actual blockers going. This is not looking very good at all right now. So far, pretty bad. Obnix turn 3 bullshit. The like Anvil version of this, where you know you're using the construct to make the adversary on turn 3, is definitely the less played version. This is pathetic, man. Who the hell thought that this would be a good idea? Like, come on, man. Really?
Is owed.
Jesus Christ. I am already sick of it. And it hasn't even been out for that long. We're gonna have to deal with this stupid card for a very long time. Fortunately, it's not freaking amazing. I mean, there's definitely better things going on. Fortunately, it wasn't as broken as maybe some people thought. I mean, if he's got the Voltage Surge, who cares, right? I mean, he could have dealt with my thing anyway. Maybe it's, yeah, I was just gonna go. Why even bother attacking if you're gonna do that? Oops. Bye-bye, Smelter. Off you go. This is difficult, man. Woo, baby. Okay, so do we go for the Chariot? I think that's definitely the way to go around here. So if I make a treasure, I have something I can attack with the goblin and have something to sacrifice to deal 4 damage. Means I could get rid of the token, which is the one on a higher loyalty. Or What? I don't know. Really? You can't flip this and have it do its ETB. It'll just become a Skyclave, so that's not a biggie. Getting my Skyclave back might be the way to go here. I think that's definitely the way to go here. Which means I don't need to make the treasure. So then I'm going to gain 2 life. And I'm going to put a counter. What could he deploy that I would rather keep this up for? Nothing. I want that apparition, baby.
Defy me, and you'll lose everything. By coin or carnage, tribute is owed.
It's not looking good at all, but could be worse. You need to keep this reflection on the battlefield, man. Hopefully it doesn't have removal for the reflection. We can start copying things. It's going to be pretty nice because then we can keep the copy with the Esika's Chariot. We make another copy of the copy, you know, those shenanigans, which get pretty fun. However, it is not looking good. It's another 1 damage off of the Anvil, and then okay, discards a land. Oh, Fable. This card, man. Took a little while, like, not a huge long time, but still. Okay, okay, okay. I mean, we play it, obviously. Gain the 2 life for sure, that's what we're doing. Pass the turn. Take 1 now. Right? He's got a meat hook, we're just dead on board. Although we can, in response to the Meathook, exile it with the Skyclave. With a copy from Kikijiki. Okay, gets 2 new cards. Ooh. Down to 3.
Your punishment is my entertainment.
Just gonna activate Den and go for a swing at Ding Ding. It's possible, but we can gain 4 life now off of these Gala Greeters, which is quite nice, I must tell you. I am very happy about that. But the opponent's on 30. I mean, this is rapidly slipping out of our control, unfortunately. Yeah. What a cheeky pile of rubbish, man. That just disgusts me. Ever so slightly. What a lot of shit, man. Truly disgusting. What an absolute pile of crap, man. Oop, sorry. Ugh. That freaking card just lost us the game completely. Unbelievable, he had it. Ah! To 1, and then, yeah. You can just only cult Anvil the treasure. Disgusting. What a crock of shit. Okay, so against this kind of stupid deck, what do we need to do? I think Valorous Stance is useless, so we can swap that for a portable hole. We definitely want to be bringing in the Broken Wings. Or just maybe just the 1. How many lands has he got? 22 plus the Emeria's Call, so I can't really cut the Emeria's at all. The chump blockers from Wedding Announcement are pretty nice, but I hope I made the right call there. Bringing in that artifact removal for the Anvil. And 1 portable hole for Anvil and maybe some tokens. Some cheap stuff. He's got mostly cheap stuff in the deck. Second Emperor. Ew. I hate this deck so much, man. I mean, you guys hear me say that a lot, but this is so toxic. Turn 3 Obnixilis and they just start destroying your Okay. Whew. No land. Yet, or at least no Obnix. Wow, that's toxic, man. Nice life, though. Obnix. Possibly. We need the red source, just in case we top deck Fable. It's really just a little red splash for Fable and the Voltage Surge. Sure. There's no way in hell I'm turning on this Chariot. There's definitely going to be a Voltage Surge in hand. And you can sack 2 different artifacts here too. Okay. That's going to be a nice Emperor target if he ever decides to swing with the thing. I think we just play land, say go. Yeah, that's pretty annoying. I forget I said anything. Oh, actually, yeah. We play land and we say go. Which I may have a better line here. Gonna pump the Chariot with the Emperor. Cool. Voltage Surge. We can also pump it. That's why I kind of went for the line. Okay. Let's hold up the Emperor. Hope he swings with the Regent. And then we've got the backup Warchief for next turn, which is just pretty freaking spectacular. You ask me. Booyakasha!
Feel the energy of God, then guide
Get
like
stuffed. And thanks.
You are not much of a roadblock.
I should have blocked the other way. I mean, he would have just sacked the thing anyway, but at least it would have been tapped. He's probably deciding where to send the Surge. Oh, he's got a Meatuk Massacre. Yep. Doesn't deal with the Greeters. might still have the Surge for the Greeters. Would suck. I mean, if he'd had it, he probably would have used it. Ooh. You make a token here.
Our swords will cross again. Keep watch for intruders.
Let's get it outside of range of the Voltage Surge once and for all. And then go for the same line. If he decides to Surge the Chariot, we can pump it with the Chariot, with the Emperor. Otherwise, we hold up Emperor and Broken Wings. Maybe we just do the Broken Wings now. There's nothing you could attack with haste, so yeah, let's just get rid of you. Thank you very much. We sack himself. It's fine. Off you go. Hate that card. A real grind fest. Land off the top. That's gonna get our Emperor. Ugh! That sucks. Big time. Oh, bye Fable. Whoopsie daisies. Okay, do we blitz in the Warchief? Or do we not blitz in the Warchief? I think we blitz it in. We get to draw a card. Baby! Game 2 win. Broken Wings working out nicely. I think that was pretty good. I think that was pretty good. I don't want to change anything. Let's leave it at that. There's an argument for some Tamiyo safekeepings, but I just don't know what else to cut. So far, we've just seen Voltage Surge and Meathook Massacre from the opponents, so I'm not too worried. And also, Tamiyo's doesn't... I mean, of course, it helps you against the Surge, but there's only 2 copies. It's pretty unlikely that we'll get them when we need them, and the rest of the cards in the deck are just better. Luckily, he didn't get his Obnix turn 3 bullshit going on. Thank goodness. Surely he'll go first. I don't understand why you would ever pick to go second in this situation. Like, what is there to decide? Being on the play is always pretty good. I'm fairly certain there's almost 0 cases where you would go second. Am I getting that wrong? Let me know in the comments. I can't think of any advantage that you could potentially gain from choosing to play second. But it should just switch it back and forth. 1 each or whatever. Put out the little candles. Oh, this one doesn't go out. Apparent. Deep in the tank. That's a great hand. That is a great hand. Go for the Emeria's. Ooh. Mulligan, mulligan, mulligan. Oh, baby, yeah. That's what I like to see. We just went up 2 positions, 89 to 91. Oh, hells yeah. Alright. As usual with these best of 3 videos, we only about have time for 2 opponents. So let's go straight into match number 2. And hopefully just get a 100% win rate with this beautiful brew. I'm absolutely loving it. Although I'm not a huge, you know, I'm not the type who plays broken cards just because they're broken. I try to stay a little bit away from the super broken stuff just because it's too obvious and, you know. You remember when Alrunes was around and all that kind of stuff, and the Seekers is definitely up there. I don't play it often, even though it's probably like one of the best cards in Standard. Sure, absolutely. Jackstar 02. Fable. This is a Vanishing Verse City, but it could just be Angels. Oh. We've got the land, the ward. Ward 1, right? Yeah. Whew. Lovely stuff, that Skyclave. Just coming in clutch-tastic. Now we need to worry about a Mito. Right, I mean... Probably more like Wandering Emperor, honestly. Yeah. What can you do though? There's really no playing around it in this case. Like, you just have to go for it. I was just more worried about a counter spell on my Legion Angel, yeah? Still gonna play around the Massacre. One more land here, it kind of rids us, you know, the entire board. Kaito Shizuki. Meh. You'll never see me coming. Now, what do we have? This deck we played last night. Boring. F.
Still much to let your blade strike true.
Stuff it. It's indestructible. Big pressure. I could have probably held up the reflection because of the treasure from the goblin. We could have copied something.
There's no secret I can't uncover.
Whew. Pressure from this Naya deck. Okay, so we're playing Esper, right? We're playing Esper. let's go for the usual sort of plan here, right? We just bring in some, maybe Mr. Cathar over here. This to deal with the Raffine. Not very clean, is it? It's better to just use Voltage Surge, but we need like artifacts to sacrifice to Voltage Surge, and there isn't many of them in the deck. I mean, Gala Greeters makes treasures, I guess. That makes treasures. This is an artifact, but you wouldn't be sacrificing your Esikas, really. This one's tough. This one is a tough sideboard call. Honestly, don't know what to do. I'm trying to, like, because clearly Yoshigoe here had a plan against Esper in his sideboard. I'm guessing probably Tamiyo's is the way to go now. We can cut one Voltage Surge, bring in a Brutal Cathar. Oh my goodness, this is hard. This can hit the flyer, right? But it's the only flyer they have in the deck. I mean, you might have a Legion Angel or something. That's okay. I think we're going for it. I mean, we won game one. Let's see how this goes. And then we might bring in an additional Cathar or something. Also, Portable Hull could be pretty good against like Luminarch Aspirant and the Tenacious Underdog that they often run in that deck. Another pretty sweet hand. I wish we had the double white for the Skyclave, but whenever I see a Fable, I'm pretty happy with life. So we have the green for... Yes, baby. That's what I like to see. It's like, why even give me the option? I have nothing to kill. Mr. Shizuki.
But I'm now. What do we have here?
No blockers. I like. White. Fable. Let's apply maximum pressure here. Meetook. Meetook would be bad. Very bad. No Meetook. Whew. Oh, I was hoping for another white source. But let's go with green and play out a Chariot into a counter spell. Now this is going to be just the Emperor again. For sure, 100 freaking million% guaranteed. So I think we just play around it this time, I guess. I mean, if it isn't the Emperor, it's a counter spell. If he's gonna exile it, who cares if it gets bigger? Let's just send them at Kaito, see what happens. Spread it out. There it is. Like clockwork, man. Hey, I'm playing some myself, so let's not be too cheeky about it, but what a disgusting card.
Protect the people.
Fine. I'll find another way. do we have here?
Me took is still a problem, clearly. Sure. Okay. Can Skyclave, the one that survives.
You almost stopped me that
What's
time.
more important? The card draw, right? Let's get rid of the Kaito, yeah?
Oh, no big deal. I'll try again later.
Me took would be devastating at this point. Did have the angel. Oh, that's painful. That's so bad, man. Holy crap. Why? Why? I mean, what? My overwhelming board of tutus? I guess he was worried about the Kiki Jiki copying Skyclave and that sort of thing. Hey, I love me a free win. Undefeated, baby. Back-to-back, 100% win rate with the brew, Mr. Yoshigoe. And I am just in time probably to go back and catch the grand final and making it well underneath the 45-minute mark. So, could not have asked for a better night. We're going to jump back into the deck just to let it seep into your retinas once more. And I'm going to quickly remind you to all kindly join the Discord server that I've recently set up. It's fully operational. I've added the welcome message, rules, and everything. It's completely up and running. And I would love for you guys to all come join us over there. It's great. We talk shop. We post memes. We discuss deck ideas. And I'd love to start a little community so that I can, discuss brews with you guys before we even, post them every day. I like that kind of collaborative team effort when it comes to brewing. So that's going to be it for tonight's gameplay footage. Thank you all so much for watching. Don't forget, like, comment, subscribe, all that good stuff. I will see you all tomorrow with some fresh brews. Tomorrow we'll be back to my own stuff. The tournament is over. This little mini-series was very nice. I really enjoyed doing it. But I'm itching to get back in the lab. I have a few brews that are ready. So until then, this is Lone Fox from the BrewLab, signing out. Peace, y'all.